So when I was 14, I actually started a business cutting firewood. And then when I was 16, we ended up being one of the largest Dutch elm removers in the state.
That teenager with a chainsaw would go on to build S&A Land Clearing into one of the most respected clearing operations in the region.
My name is Steve Sadowski. I'm with S&A Land Clearing and Tree Technology and Recycling, and we do land clearing and tree chipping and production of wood mulch. And we started our company in fall of 1973. We started cutting trees down, and then in 1977 we went into the land clearing business, and in 1984 we started substantially growing our business, doing a lot of the state projects. And biggest job we've ever done was 1,000 acres in Texas. We did the Grand Parkway project in Houston, Texas. We started cutting wood the fall of 1973, and then in 1974, when I turned 15, that's when I got my farm license. And back when I was young like that, I used to call in my bids, and I never went because I was only 16, so I would never go to meet the people. I would just mail it in. And then finally, when I started doing so much work, then I finally went and introduced myself, because they wouldn't give me the jobs if they knew. They'd never think I could get them done.
What started as a teenager's firewood business quickly grew into a demanding career built on long days, hard work, and a reputation people could trust.
For 30, 40 years, I got up at 4 in the morning, was out the door by 4:30, and never got home until, dark or after dark. In the morning, I'd get up early, I'd go fuel all the stuff, then I'd go do bids, then I'd go work on the job, and then at home, I'd get at home at night and I'd do bookwork and job cost. I always wanted to be ahead of my schedule, because that's what makes people hire you. A lot of the people I work for said, "Isn't it funny, the harder you work, the luckier you get?" I was blessed because everybody I work for, I don't consider them, my bosses. I consider them my friends. I'm so appreciative that all of them trusted me and gave me the ability to work for them. I'm just really lucky, because I don't consider them like people I work for. I consider them my friends. When you start from nothing, because I remember when I started my company, when I first got that 1970 Chevy pickup, for the first about 3 weeks it worked good until the tree hit the side of the driver's door. So then you had to crawl through the passenger door to get into the seat to drive that truck. And the police would, make fun of, think it's funny, because there's branches sticking out the sides of the pickup. The truck is like 8 feet wide, but the branches are 15 feet out the sides. And they just let me go, because they thought anybody that worked that hard deserves it. Let's just not hassle them. I'd say my proudest moment is my children. The reason I work so hard is I wanted my kids to have a better life than I had. I wanted my kids to have everything I could give them. So I'm proud of the business and stuff, and I really, really love cutting the trees down and being outside in nature. And that's what I tell people when they go, "This was a tough life." I didn't see it that way. I seen it to the fact that I get to be outside every single day in nature, which I love, doing the things I love to do. One of my friends asked me about the key to success, the key to life. And I said, I'm a tree guy, so I'm going to put my analogy in the form of a tree. The way I look at it, it's like a tree. You go up the trunk of the tree and you see this nice branch that goes out to the side. And a lot of people get up the trunk of the tree and they think, oh, this branch to the side looks way easier to walk on, so they'll go off on the branch instead of going up the trunk of the tree. Well, the further up the trunk of the tree you go, the more successful you are. With my life, I decided I was going up the trunk.
After more than 50 years building the company, Steve is ready to step back and enjoy the life he worked so hard to create.
Actually, I'm selling out the company is because I'm 66 years old. I married a beautiful woman that makes me super happy about 13 years ago, and I want to spend the rest of my life running around and seeing our kids and enjoying life instead of, working all the time, because you can't put a price on seeing another beautiful sunrise. Instead of being out working on S&A, Gina and I are going to go duck hunting and sit and watch the sunrise. And it was 50 years that I had been chopping trees down. You blink your eye and all these years are gone. So I figure all them years you worked and worked and worked, you might as well take some time and enjoy yourself and give somebody else a chance to live the American dream. Because where else could you go that you could start with absolutely nothing, like nothing, and end up being, where I am today? I had such a great life.